To create the roof, we're going to select the steel stitch and the straight line tool, and working from left to right, we're going to left click each point and left click, then right click to finish. We're going to make this not quite as wide, so we're going to select the object, then left click to get into the steel stitch properties, and in here we're going to adjust the width. We're going to bring it to 0.079 or 2 millimeters. We're going to leave the density at 63.6943 or 2.5 millimeters. We're going to check underlay and pull compensation. We're going to select center walk, and we're going to adjust the stitch length to 0.118 or 3 millimeters, and then select OK. Select the lettering icon and click in the center of Above All. In the text window, enter Above All in caps. For the font, we're going to select Hunter Roman. And the character size, we're going to change it to 0.406 or 10.3 millimeters. We're going to leave the character spacing the same, and the character width, we're going to keep it at 95%. In the Stitches tab, we're going to change the density to 60 or 2.38 millimeters. The stitch length we're going to change to 0.091 or 2.3 millimeters. We're going to check lock stitch and trim for letters, and under underlay we're going to select center walk, and sewing direction is going to be set to left to right, and click OK. Then we're going to select the entire text, and then with our arrow keys we're going to position it as close as possible to the image. Repeat the same steps for Realty, but we're going to change the settings. Enter Realty. We have the same font. We're going to make the height 0.198 or 5 millimeters. We're going to adjust the character spacing to 0.197 or 5 millimeters. And under the Stitches tab, we're going to decrease the density to 56 or 2.2 millimeters. We're going to leave the stitch length to 0.039 or 1 millimeter. We're going to check underlay, center walk, and left to right for sewing direction. Click OK. We're going to select the entire text. Again, with our arrow keys, we're going to position it as close to the image. Okay, we're going to enter Realty. We're going to leave the font set to Hunter Roman. I'm going to change the character size to 0.25 or 6.4 millimeters. The character spacing, we're going to adjust that to 0.197 or 5 millimeters. The character width, we're going to change that to 100%. Under the Stitches tab, we're going to change the density to 55 or 2 millimeters and check Underlay and Center Walk and click OK. This time we're going to change the colors using the design information. Select the design information icon and a window will open, and in here you'll find all the information on each object that's in the design. You can make changes in here. It gives you the type of object, the line type used, whether you want to see it or hide it or ghost the object. You can select the object here. You can add trims and lock stitches in this setting, and you can also make changes to the setting right here. We're going to change the color by clicking on the color and select the isochord thread and 0605 to change the sun to yellow. We're also going to change the center house to yellow, so we're going to select that, isochord thread 0605. Now we're going to group select the other houses and the roof, and we're going to click OK. And now these objects are selected. We're going to go into the Select New Color, click on the isochord thread, and locate 3743. And click Select. Now those are all changed. And the last thing we want to change is the type. So we're going to select that object. Again, go into the thread, isochord thread 3743. Select that. And then select the last one. So now I just showed you several ways of changing the colors.